So this offseason, a player we've talked about many, many times was Foster Moreau, mainly because he has ties with Joe Burrow back at LSU, and the idea of reuniting the two guys would have been an amazing idea. Well, then he did get diagnosed with cancer, which of course kind of led him away from football, and we thought his career might be over. Well, it looks like Foster Moreau's career is simply not over, and he is going to be returning to football. The veteran tight end was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in March, and he just signed a 3-year, $12 million contract with the New Orleans Saints. Really? What? So, let's read this article. The Saints are signing Foster Moreau to a 3-year, $12 million contract, according to ESPN Jeremy Fowler. Moreau gets $8 million guaranteed and expected to return to the field this season after being diagnosed in March. He notched 33 catches, 420 yards, and 2 touchdowns last season for the Raiders. The Bengals brought Moreau in for a free agent visit prior to a diagnosis. He spent the last 4 seasons in Las Vegas after being taken in the 4th round in the 2019 NFL Draft. Quite the comeback in the works. Tight end Foster Moreau and Saints have agreed to a deal. Yeah. So, this actually surprised me a lot. And I posted about this a couple days ago, and I think it surprised a lot of you guys too, was that we thought that not only was he not going to play football because obviously, he's fighting cancer, but we also thought he was going to take away time from football because, a lot of times that does happen, especially with being diagnosed with cancer, that you want to spend time with your friends, your family, and you really want to just, kind of take yourself out of the grind of football. Well, it simply seems like, again, it is not the case. This is not the first time a player has came back from cancer. We saw Eric Berry when he got diagnosed with exactly this, and he took a year off of football, came back, and had an amazing storyline. Amazing story coming back and just he got comeback player of the year. He broke a lot of records, had an amazing season, and then obviously after that, I think a couple years after that, he ended up retiring again. But this is definitely something I did not expect to see today. I'll be honest with you. When I saw that some teams were still interested in him, and I didn't think there was going to be interest back from him. I thought there would be some teams that were interested in him, right? Because, he's still a free agent. But for teams to then come back, for him to actually go back and sign with the Saints, this was definitely a shocker of the day for me. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this was definitely a shocker. But again, shout out to him then. If he feels like he is healthy enough and able to play at that top level and not hurt himself in any way by playing, more power to him. He's getting a 3-year contract. $8 million is guaranteed, so he's getting $8 million no matter what. If he plays a single game or not, if he can't play a single game, he's still getting $8 million. So this actually works out pretty well for him in that context. Plus, Taysom Hill is also with him, so it is just, I don't know. It's like I'm baffled. This is my first first reaction because I am baffled that he actually is able to come back this quickly. Especially because he got diagnosed in March. We are 2 months from his diagnosis. I know Eric Berry sat out a whole entire year after he was diagnosed. So, that's, again, like I said, what a comeback story if he is able to play through this. Because my guess is if he's diagnosed back in March, yeah, he's probably going to be playing through this. This is probably not going to be a thing where, he beat it and now he's coming back. Again, I don't know all the details. I don't know his medical records. I don't know all the information. But I'm hoping that he is medically cleared to play and he can play the top level. Because, again, like I said, I would love to have seen him join the Cincinnati Bengals and get that LSU connection with Burrow. But, hey, listen, the Saints got themselves a really good player here, so can't wait to see how he, can play for the New Orleans Saints. But, guys, have enough thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.